Hi, welcome. In today's session, we are going to continue with deployment and hosting of our application on Godaddy server. In the previous session, we have created a Godaddy account, and once your account is ready, once you are done purchasing the domain and hosting, you can go to your account and you can go to My Products. Once you go to My Products, you will see that you will have your domain. The domain we purchased was gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in, and we have got web hosting. Web hosting which we purchased is Starter Linux hosting with cPanel. Now what are we going to do? We are going to set up gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in, and we are going to redirect from this domain to our hosting panel where our data will be available for the front-end web pages, which we have designed in the previous classes. So let us go and let us start the setup. So click on setup. So we are setting up the hosting panel first. You can sign in once again. And there's some issue with your account. Okay, so we are going to gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in. Gaurav, I guess you need to speak to the customer care. The domain and the hosting is still not working.
सर एक बार सब कुछ लॉग आउट करके दोबारा लॉग इन करके स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं.
Yeah. Oh. So we are going to set up the hosting, and we are going to use this same domain which we purchased, gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in. We'll update it. choose a data center. So we will keep a hosting in Asia. Create a WordPress website. No, we are going to deploy our own websites. So this is the first time whenever you purchase the hosting account, you have to go to My Products. You have to go to your web hosting, set up the hosting for the first time. Once the setup is done, now they are updating the domain gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in, and we are ready now. So customer experience improvement program, I'll go no for now. Now you can see we have got gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in is now connected with a cPanel. Okay. We will go to cPanel admin now. This is your cPanel login. This is your cPanel password. You can directly access cPanel outside Godaddy also, and I'll tell you how to do it. Currently, we are going into the cPanel admin. Once you go to cPanel admin, you will be able to install and host your applications. The most important is this file manager. Using this file manager, you will be able to upload all your HTML files and they will be accessible through your domain. Whenever somebody will type gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in, it will be redirected to this hosting service and the files available will be accessible. The second most important would be the PHP My Admin, where you will be handling the databases. Okay. So these are the two sections properly. One is the database section and second is the files section. Okay. Rest, you will be able to create your personal emails also on this. So you can add on domains as well as just allow me access to your remote screen again. Okay, then what we have is we have domain manager in order to maintain our domain settings, followed by there is an email section. You can create as many email accounts for gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in, and then you will be able to access those emails and everything. So all these sections are available here. The first section we want to get into is the file manager section. So we'll go to file manager. Within file manager, you have to host everything in public HTML directory. Within this public HTML directory, whatever you will paste will be accessible. Okay. So currently there is a page known as home.html, which might be accessible whenever somebody will access gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in. So I'm going to gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in. Sorry. gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in. So currently it will show us the default page. Okay. Now what next I want to do, I want to upload my own pages here. So I will be removing all of these files and I will be hosting our own files. So we can do one thing, we can select all these 4 files and we can delete it from here. Okay. So these files are deleted. Now I want to upload my own code. So what you have to do, you have gone to upload, you will select the files and you have to go to the directory. Please go to the directory where you have the project available. Yes. So now you can go back and select the zip file because it will be easy to upload the zip file and then you can extract all the data there. Yes. Upload it with open. So the zip file has been uploaded. Now you can see here, there is a refresh button here. Reload. Once you reload, you can see that doctor appointment project is here. You can select the file and extract. Once you extract in public HTML, all the important files will be extracted here. Okay, so we got the index files, the readme files, the images, fonts, and everything. And then later you can delete your zip file so that nobody else will be able to download your complete source code. Okay, now, so we got index.html ready. Now we will go to Gaurav Miglani software, and if it is currently connected to the hosting, we will get access to it. Otherwise, what am I going to do? I will modify the settings. So now what I do need to do, I do need to modify the settings in such a way that my domain is connected to this hosting account also. Okay. So we were in cPanel. This is my IP address of the server, 184.168.115.155. So this is the IP address of gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in. So what are we going to do? I have copied this email ID. I've copied this IP address. And then what I will do now, I will go to my hosting account. I will go to my products. Within my products, I have to configure my domain also. So I have this domain, gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in, and I'm going to set up the domain. So I'll go here and I'll manage. I'm managing the domain. So what do we have to do? We have to manage the domain using the domain editor. Okay. So here is an option, manage the DNS. You have to go to the option, manage DNS. DNS stands for domain name system. So currently you can see that the configurations are already set, 184.168.115.155. So we do need to wait for a few minutes. Then automatically the redirection from gauravmiglani.com will go to our doctor's page. Okay. We have to wait for a few minutes because we just got the setting done right now. So it will take a few minutes for the domain zones to be updated. Okay. We can also go and check in the command prompt also via the ping statement. So when I ping Gaurav Miglani software.co.in, I should get that yes, I am, the packet is connected to 184.168.115.155. So the domains are updated, I believe. I will again go to gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in. No, I think we need to wait for a few more minutes. Okay. Automatically within some time, you will see that your doctor's hosting page will be accessible here, the files which we have uploaded. So I think you are clear. So what is the process? Once you log in, so you are going to go to godaddy.com. In the godaddy.com, you have to sign in. You have to go to your products. Now the domain setting has to be done only once. You have to go to your cPanel. You have to go and manage the cPanel. Once you click on manage, it will take you to file manager, and there you can upload and remove the files. So whenever we redirect a new domain, it takes some time.
We have to reload it.
I think it will. I think there is a network issue.
सर मे भी ये शायद याहू पे टाइम लगा रहा हूँ, गूगल पे जल्दी खुल जाए।
नहीं 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 नहीं, अब तो हम GoDaddy के अंदर है ना. It takes some time sometimes. I think there is some, you know, some network issue might be there, or it might be doing certain configurations.
सर बट जैसे उस पे लिखा आ रहा था कि ये कनेक्शन सिक्योर नहीं है राइट साइड पे, तो उसमें हमें क्या मतलब आईडी पासवर्ड वगैरह जनरेट करना पड़ता है कुछ?
No, for that we have to generate an SSL certificate. Then we can access the website using HTTPS. Then it will not show any messages like that, not secure. I'll tell you how we set up HTTPS. There is one more way, but I think when this website redirection is done, only then we'll be able to access the cPanel. Yeah, this is the cPanel. Okay. So what you can do is cPanel आप directly भी access कर सकते हैं. So इसका ID and password save करके रख लेना. We'll just quickly get to see. So कई बार GoDaddy से cPanel को access करने में difficulty होती है, network issues आ जाते हैं. So it's a good idea to access it from outside. But we do need to know the ID and password. So that is in the dashboard section. Once we get to see the ID and password, then in future we can log into cPanel directly using this option by just typing the domain name gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in:2082. You can type it like this: gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in:2082. So once you log into this, it will be automatically redirected to the cPanel. But we need an ID and password. The ID and password would be available in your dashboard.
आईडी तो है मेरे पास क्योंकि मैंने एक फोटो क्लिक कर ली थी उसकी, पासवर्ड नहीं है.
Yeah, password is also required. So we are going to gauravmeglanisoftware.co.in. I don't know why in your machine, I think it is cached. That is why it was not opening. Okay, so we do need to reduce the size a little. And in the future, whenever we are going to make the next application, we will see the for the 100% ratio so that the application stays at the appropriate location. So I believe just make it a little more smaller. Okay. So now you have got this application, health app, your home, about and services, get started. Once we click on get started section, we will be redirected to the get started area where we have to type the find your doctor. Then we have 3 easy steps and solutions, best doctors, get appointments, happy consultations. And that's how the first page is looking. And it is now being hosted at gauravmiglanisoftware.co.in. Okay. Is that clear? So now you are clear that how do we host the application on cPanel. Okay. Okay, I believe Gaurav, this is clear that this is how we host. Now, once this Godaddy backend issue is resolved, then you just get the username and the password from the dashboard section. And from the next time, we can directly log in from cPanel. This way is more easy and you won't face these connectivity issues. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I believe this is clear.
Yes, sir.
So what next we'll do? So